Happy birthday to you.
Yep.
I hope all your dreams came true today, babe.
Oh, well, they're coming true. We're halfway through the day. This is the only work we're doing today, is keeping up with our live vlog here. Yeah, today's my birthday, big 34 years old.
It looks great on you, baby. I wouldn't put you past...
Where's the joke? Come on.
I was trying to think what was funnier.
I wouldn't put you...
Going younger or older, I couldn't decide.
Couldn't put you past a
14.
90-year-old. 14. Call the cops. So what better project to do on your birthday than a little repot?
Yeah.
We actually have 2 repots. The first one that we're going to do, we'll just start off one by one.
Ooh,
a
this
little
has
peanut
grown.
Cactus. Yeah.
No, I don't think this is a peanut cactus.
I mean, sorry, not the peanut. It's we have the peanut
Monkey.
cactus up on the wall. This is the mouse tail.
Mouse.
The mouse tail cactus.
Monkey, mouse, rat, dog.
Whatever you need. The actual name is, because it's not an actual cactus, it's a Rhipsalis bassifera subshorrida mousetail cactus.
Got it.
Yep.
Kind of special because these were grown from seed from our friends over at Steve's Leaves.
Yeah. It's always, and they told us that because it was grown from seed, these stay more compact. They said the ones that aren't grown from seeds, so I guess cuttings or whatever, tissue culture, if they're doing it.
He said something weird about how these were not, like this wasn't from the original, he thought that they were just all compact from that original crop, but then the next crop also came out very compact like this. So he was like, it's like they knew. maybe
that's like a one-off thing for them
that
they're experiencing. Yeah, who knows.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, and a neat anyway. So we're going to get it into our terracotta pot here, and then we're going to put it up on the plant wall.
Look how cute that is.
Yeah, so the foliage stays pretty small, and they have cute little flowers on them as well. I think they're white when they get all. This isn't like really a pokey boy, but I'm wearing it just because I'm dealing with the soil and all that. So anyway, yeah, you want to, I guess I can just get it right out of there. It's hardly in the pot at all.
And it is dry as a bone.
It is bone dry. But you're right, it has grown on us.
It's grown quite a bit.
Look at all these little arms that are coming off this one. Did you see that?
I know, that's so cool.
It's wild. Let me see. So I've got my little terracotta pot. You guys see we're not going up in size a whole lot. We don't usually go up in size much, especially when you're talking about cactus, succulents,
indoors,
Rhipsalis, things that like to dry out very quickly. It's always a good idea just to go up like one pot size. Makes your life a lot easier. Let's get our. You know what? I thought we might try to save ourselves a little bit of a mess.
Too late.
Here. I know. I'm a little bit late here.
You got this really nice towel.
I got this old used up towel. Maybe
this towel, I'm not kidding you. Let's see. What year is it? 24. This towel I bought in 2005.
Wow, it's almost 20 years old.
Can you believe that? It's a Pottery Barn towel, so it lasts forever.
It lasts forever, yeah.
It's a little on the shredded side. The girls did countless nails on here. I think there's like nail polish.
They did a lot on that front.
So what did you mix?
So for our soil, again, this is more of our fast draining soil. This is like for our cactus that we're doing right here. This is 1 part peat moss, 1 part orchid bark, 1 part perlite, and 1 part sand. So the last 3 parts, the sand, the orchid bark, and the perlite, they're going to help it drain out really fast because this thing wants to dry out very fast.
Yeah.
And then the peat moss just has a little bit of moisture retention. Otherwise, you end up watering very frequently. And we're trying to go low maintenance. That's the goal with our plant wall up here. So
yeah,
I don't know if you can tell, but it's quite a gritty sort of sandy mix. Yeah, because of the horticultural sand that we have in there. I may need to mix up more soil after this. We were only going to do 1 repot.
No, this will be plenty, I think.
We were only going to do 1 repot, and then we were like, you know what? Let's do 2.
Do them both.
Because only one of them's going up on the wall. That's kind of like the hassle because you have to get the drill down and like get the hole and all that. We'll show you how we mount these up a little bit later as well. But this isn't going to take a whole lot of time. Now, whenever I'm dealing with sand, here's a little trick for you guys. Whenever I'm dealing with horticultural sand, I like to use it when we're doing like succulents, cacti succulents. That grittiness helps it drain out really well. But the pain is the
sand falls through there.
The sand falls through the drainage hole, especially the first couple of right when you first dump it in there.
Before it fits to it.
Yeah. So what I will do is I have a little chunk of orchid bark right here, and I'm just going to kind of place it over the hole. It's not going to be a perfect fit.
It doesn't cover the whole thing.
It doesn't cover the whole hole. but it's just going to help it not, lose so much sand when we put it in there. So I don't know if you probably won't be able to tell. I'll throw that up there just in case, but
it just is covering the
yeah,
whole,
just slows down the
probably
a little
like
bit,
80% of the hole.
but not getting. I guess we could just do the repot in the bucket. Maybe not. I don't
Show
know
it.
if you can, I don't know if you can see or not.
Here, yeah.
So now I'm going to put just a little handful down there at the bottom.
This is so cute.
Do you want to test fit it for me?
Yeah.
We're trying to get the top of the soil level basically right there. Okay, that's perfect. We like to have it.
Yeah, maybe just a tad more.
Just a little bit more?
Yes.
You want it to be just below the surface of the rim. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rim height.
I like that.
How's that? Okay.
Yep.
All
Are we
right, so we
going
got
to
it squared in
disturb
there.
the roots at all, or are you good just
Well,
like
you know what
this?
I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put a little bit of our mycorrhizae in here. You guys know we've been doing this with a lot of our plants. We've been seeing some really good results too. This is the granular inoculation for the Bigfoot mycorrhizae. I'll link that. That's in the description on the Amazon store in the description. Come out of there. Where are you at?
It really likes
Okay,
that
there we
bag.
go.
It just takes a little bit.
A very small amount. Very small amount.
Are we going to squeeze this or no?
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
not really any need to. You just want to do one little
It would
squeeze?
just be so fun.
Give it one little squeeze.
This is crazy. You hear those roots?
I know, it's
Where's
dry.
my
I need to give it a
microphone?
good soak.
No, that's not Tanner cracking his knuckles.
That's the roots. How are we? Still sitting nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really that pokey, which is nice.
No, it's not a pokey
But I
ball.
don't dare go the other way. Like, this is the kind that you go one way and you're good. But
go
if you
one
go
way,
the
but
other
not
way,
the other.
you're screwed.
Yeah. Whoops, I kicked it up a little bit there.
That's okay. And this will get a full soak as soon as we're done, right?
Yes, I'm going to give it a good soak. We haven't disturbed anything at all, so that's good. I'm just going to poke it down in there a little bit. Rotate.
Oh, that's ugly though.
Well, I'll brush it off. We'll get it with the water when
Okay.
we soak it. We'll brush it off.
Deal.
Get the soil off the. Yeah, those little furry, the little fuzzy parts of the cactus. Well, I'm gonna keep calling it a cactus because that's kind of what it looks like. But technically it is a Rhipsalis.
When I do it, Tanner's like, well, it's not a cactus at all.
Yeah, it's not.
So I'm going to do that to you too.
It's tough because you guys, there's always that line where if I call it a cactus, everybody who knows that it's a Rhipsalis is going to be in the comments.
Tanner doesn't know anything.
Calling me an idiot because I call it a cactus
Tanner
when it's a
doesn't
Rhipsalis.
know anything. He's just on here making stuff
And then
up.
and then I call it a Rhipsalis, and then the other crowd is like, "Why you got to be so stuck up? It's just a cactus." And I'm like, "Well, gosh, you can't win it. He can't win,
No,
right?"
this is the internet we're talking about.
True, it is the internet.
Look at that.
Should we slap the pot? We do a couple.
Should
pot
we?
slapping?
I'll let you have the honors on your birthday. I'll just set that down for you.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of bashful. Just kidding.
Bashful.
It does, yeah. No, it still works well with terracotta.
No,
It'll
it
get
is
all down in
good.
there.
It is good to get that
It settles in there
all
very
settled
nicely.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it kind of nice and settled in there. That's wonderful. That's what we love about it. So let's set this one aside, and then we'll do the other repot. And
This is a cute pot.
we'll get them both watered in, and then we'll put them up on their perspective little spots.
Okay.
How about that? So this is the next one that we're doing. We're putting it in another terracotta. You guys might see a theme here. We're doing all terracotta around here. It has a cute little drainage hole in the bottom as well. It's fun to be able to switch up the shapes a little bit.
Yes,
Because
and
most of our terracotta, all of our plants are in this, so it's nice to.
Yeah. Well,
break
this
it up a
isn't
little
going to
bit.
be hung on the wall, although we could.
We could. I actually did test it. It does.
It does work.
It sags like this because this lip isn't
Yeah.
quite thick enough, so it kind of goes like that.
Yes.
But it does work. So
Which, P.S., internet, if you don't like terracotta, that's fine. We don't need to hear that you don't like terracotta. We like terracotta, and
We
this
do.
is our house and our decor. And so that's why we're using terracotta.
you feeling better now?
Yes.
All right. Yes. Look at this beautiful Hoya. This one is
Gorgeous.
Yeah. This is one that you really, really wanted.
This has grown fast.
It's grown a lot. You can
look at
actually
the
see.
color.
You see the aerial roots down here by the pink too.
It's looking for
Look how
something.
much they've gone
Trying
through.
to grab on to
This
some.
has been in the prop box. The prop box I showed you guys how to make in episode 2, I believe. And it has just been getting really pink and growing very quickly. This is the Hoya lacunosa minara. The blooms are just as pretty as the vines. Erica loves the Hoya. This is a small leafed Hoya. It's going to go in our cabinet over here.
I want to see the roots.
So let's get into it, yeah. I like to keep the tags with them as well. How are they looking? Oh yeah, they're looking great.
She's gorgeous.
Wonderful. Let me get...
Look at that.
I'm going to put a little piece in the bottom as well.
How cute is that going to be?
It is going to be really cute.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that fits in there just perfectly,
I
doesn't it?
know. It's like we planned it.
Okay.
You did the same thing. He put a little piece of perlite on top of the drainage hole. It's
Yeah.
not enough to block the drainage.
Still plenty of drainage, don't
It's
worry.
just so that when we put in the very sandy soil, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What about your root inoculant?
Oh, yeah.
What do we do?
Might as well just take it out. I did this the other day, too. Yeah. Because sometimes I mix it in with the soil, and sometimes I do it straight. And this time I just forgot.
It's okay. It's your birthday.
Okay, let me try it again. It's okay. It's your birthday.
He forgot something really important this morning.
It was so
So
clutch. So clutch.
stupid.
It was so clutch that it was my birthday.
No, not
Otherwise-
your stupid. Just a stupid mistake.
Otherwise, I would have been in trouble. This is the only day of the year I could have gotten away with it, and it was just so happens.
Okay, so last week we forgot to take out our garbage bins. We live out in the country. We have to ride our golf cart to the end of the driveway where the garbages are to put them in. And last week, Tanner forgot. This is his one job. No, I'm just kidding. He does a lot of jobs around here. And so like we're getting really high with the, garbage level.
Yeah.
It's only us two really, but we can make some garbage around here.
Well, plus we have, we can throw some garbage away at the store, and we can throw some garbage.
Yeah, so we have options.
We have some options.
And I think that's why.
No, it's not. I just completely forgot.
Okay, so that was
100%.
last week. So this week we're driving back from where do we go? Oh, we had to go to the store this morning, to our store this morning to run a quick errand. And last night I reminded him right after the live sale that we did, I was like, oh, can you empty the garbage? And remember, it's garbage day. We can't risk not taking them out this time because it's getting full.
Mm-hmm.
We missed last week. We're coming back from our store this morning, and I'm like, oh, did they put the garbages in? And Tanner's face, he turns white. He's like, I emptied the garbage last night, but I forgot to take them out. And I was like, well, it's a good thing it's your birthday.
So that's the story.
Y'all know the struggle. I'm sure we're not alone in this because we forget a lot. Even when it's on me, or like when we had kids at home, I'd be like, hey, take out the garbage, and then something would happen, and
I just forget what day it is a lot of the times.
We really do.
Put that
Oh, yeah.
old boy in there.
Did you do the little trick?
I did,
Okay.
yeah. Yep, you are all set to go.
It's just, every household I think deals with.
Every once in a while, I just
But yeah, we have had to
forget.
throw stuff away at the store or at the shipping facility because the garbage situation here can get messed up. When we lived in the RV, it was so nice because they would come pick it up. Remember?
Yes, yeah, we didn't have to worry about
They
any of
had
that.
like concierge service.
That was nice. Oh yeah, all you had to do is leave it out by your driveway, like on your driveway.
and they would come
pick
get it.
up.
We
Let's do
really
it
liked
too.
that.
This is a really cute pot.
It's adorable. I got it from Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, there's a little.
It was actually
Bring
pretty
that down
funny
here.
because the lady that I bought it from, well, it was far away, first of all, but I was with our ops manager, Adam. We were out running some errands that day. And, I had no idea it was going to be at an apartment complex. And
Yeah.
that's always tricky,
Yeah.
I didn't
having to go
know
up
that
and
she
down
knew
and up
who
and
I
down
was.
and up and down and up and down.
But she did. She was like, do you want any of these pots for your store? And I was like, I didn't tell you about,
My
but
store, what?
Yeah, she did
You're
her
like,
research.
no, you're like, no, this is for
This is for me.
this is for me.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's looking good. I really
That
like
is adorable.
the low hanging or the shallow
Yeah.
of it. I really like that. What do you say we get these watered
Yeah.
and then
Is that what
put
this
them
is
away?
for?
No, I think we should do it in the. I want to control when you just repot something. Like if you go and splash it with a really hard stream of water, you can just mess everything up. You really want that first watering to be a very
Gentle.
sort of soak, sort of everything just kind of seeps and settles in.
And
otherwise, you can just blow it all out.
yeah, okay. That makes sense.
So I'm going to try to control the stream of the water with the faucet a little bit better. So
Okay.
let's
Well, I'll
get
go
this
over
set
there
up
and
then we'll get this
if you can take
watered
the
in over
camera
there.
off
Oh yeah, I'll grab it.
All right, we're ready to water.
Don't want to forget the tags.
Yes, that is important.
Yes, otherwise we'll forget.
We have so many plants, it's hard to remember the names of everyone.
Yeah. Plus it's a nice reminder of where they have come from too.
True.
Which both of these came from Steve's leaves actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
All right, let's give it our first little...
Oh, yeah, just a little
Just a nice
soft
little piddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll kind of pool up and then sink in. That's kind of what you're going for. Just before it overflows, you can stop and let it sort of sink in. See, we got some great drainage going on. That's what you always want to see. You know, it wasn't encumbered too much by the little pebble that I put down there, or the, whatever you call it. What do you call it? Perlite. I couldn't think of the name for some reason. All right, we will let that continue to drain out.
That is adorable in that pot.
It is really cute in there. I didn't realize
I'm
that
gonna
it
need
was
more of those.
going to be so cute.
How do I search those up?
Shallow terracotta. See if we can get this washed off at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're talking. I figured we could pull it off. So you want to make sure it's nice and draining out, still seeping. Go, go, go. Maybe not enough got in there to drain out. I like the rate that it's draining out, that you can see it seeps into the soil very quickly.
And then, yeah.
There we go. Now we've started to drain.
Okay, cool.
That's wonderful. I'm going to do this another time or two just to make sure we get that nice,
All of
thorough
it.
soak. Yeah, I think the root ball was a little hydrophobic too because I hadn't watered it in such a long time. So it's probably not great at accepting water quite yet, but okay, I think that's going to work. How about we leave this draining, because this is going up on the wall.
Right.
And then we can actually settle this guy in right now.
And
though.
this guy, I think there's a little tray.
Yes, yeah, we do have a tray for that one.
Yeah.
I'm just going to grab it right here.
Yeah.
And rinse it off.
It's going in the cabinet.
Yeah. I think it'll look really good in there. I'm curious to see if the pink stays. That's what I'm really, really hoping for.
I think it will.
All the pink foliage. So if it's...
The light is so bright in there, and it's going right under that Soltec bar.
We'll see if that'll be the indication that it's bright enough, you know, that it withstand the... Or actually, I'm putting... Yeah, that's I think that's the show side right there.
This right here.
The front side.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it in there and see what she looks like. I made a little spot for it. Figured it could go right here.
Hey, cutie. Yes.
What do we think about that?
That's adorable.
This little Hoya strand here.
3 Hoyas all together.
What do you know about it?
4 if you count this one over here.
We can put that up there. How about that?
I'm so excited I can't even speak. Won't it be cool when this starts trailing and you can
Yes.
here's Tanner's little mini orchid.
Yeah.
You took it out of the humidity dome?
I did for now. Yeah, I'm trying to get it some better
see?
light. Yeah.
That's
It's a
where
little.
it was.
It actually turned out to be a little tricky because you can see the problem that I'm having is like when it's straight up and down, the light source coming from above really this overhang really shades it out.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
So I need to like
Leg it.
figure something out. Yeah, to where it's getting
There you
better
go.
light.
There you go.
Kind of weird to have it sideways, but I'll figure something else out with it.
That's how they kind of grow in nature, kind of
Yeah.
every which way.
True. Do you want to see, or do you want to start setting up the wall over here?
Yeah.
We can get the thing screwed in there.
Look how cute this pumpkin is that Nora, our youngest, did at one of our classes. You know, when your parents own a plant shop, you may have to take classes that you're not thinking, like she didn't go to school that morning thinking she was going to be taking that class with us that night.
No, she did a great job though.
She did. Do we want to turn on the big lights? The grow light?
I don't know. I was going to ask you. What do you
Let's
think?
see. Yep, I would
Make
leave it. Yeah.
Okay. I can just leave that on. It's whatever. It won't take too long.
Look at this cute little, I didn't know you bought this bag and all that. That's cute.
It came with, it was part of the kit.
So manly.
I kept having to borrow, you guys probably saw it in our other videos, I kept having to borrow, Erica was talking about our ops manager, Adam. I kept having to borrow his tools, and he, like...
Every time you needed it.
Like, the tools would sit there for, like, days or weeks at a time, and then I would be like, oh, I'm going to put another pot up tonight. So I'll grab it, and it just so happens
he's like, hey, do you know where my...
So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to freaking buy one. I need to get my own anyway for all this and whatnot. So, but this is part of the kit.
Oh, it's a kit.
So, yeah. I figured might as well put a little bag in there, you know. I already measured this out, so I didn't have to embarrass myself finding the stud ahead of time. But luckily, I'd already measured this one out and found the stud, so this one's actually kind of like on the same stud line. So, anyway.
Well, why don't you go stand under it?
Okay. If
you want to be in the same stud line.
I just made that word up. I don't know if that's accurate or not. But having it on the stud is the best.
It is today, baby. That's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Whoops.
There we go. I gave it a little double tap. It's fine now.
Oh, good. Now we're set.
There we are. All right, you think it's done draining?
No.
Well, let's hope so. You're really fast to answer that one.
I had already thought about it. This Hoya right here is blooming. These cute little blooms. They're little butterscotch. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, it smells so strong. They only really smell in the afternoon. I smelled them this morning, and they did not smell. Smell that one. You're not going to believe it.
Oh, that's very strong.
It is so strong.
Oh, look, we're getting new growth on our...
Oh, good.
On our Rhipsalis right here. Look at that little thing.
That's great. We just put this guy up last week.
All right, you guys ready to see what she looks like?
Dun, dun, dun.
The final look.
I love it.
That's cute. This is kind of one of those things, though. Erica was just saying, we need some bigger plants in here. And I totally agree.
I like looking from the side.
It's also one of those things, too, we have to remember that, you know, just like with a terrarium, if you put a whole bunch of, if you fill it out 100% right from the get, then it's going to be
overwhelming.
Overdone. Well, because just imagine what these plants are going to look like when they're full grown, or when they're, you know, much, much larger with all these trailing things. It'll be interesting to see where this sort of settles in at, because there's so many plants here, and I know we're going to have to adjust for like lighting as plants like overgrow and shadow someone out. Yeah, we're going to have to make some adjustments, but
that's the beautiful thing about these hooks.
Yeah, you can switch them around.
We could redo the whole thing. Easy.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about putting this one up here for now to get it some better light, like just from the repot, and it's, you know, that it's a cactus, or, you know,
Rhipsalis.
And this one, you know, the Scindapsus can do much lower light. Not that it's really low light, but you know,
I love having that ability, though, to where we can move things around.
This one has one blasting like right on top of it, so it's doing really well.
Yes.
But that should do it for us, I think. Things are looking good.
Oh,
I'm happy about both of them.
Do you want to check on the couple of things that we're concerned about?
Oh, yeah. Why not, you guys, while we're here?
Well, this is first.
Yeah, this hasn't really improved or done anything at all, really.
We've been keeping it watered well.
Yep.
Still
every time the moss dries out
from the shock
that transplant shock. Yeah, that was pretty devastating for it, apparently. I'm thinking about moving this one over. This pot has gotten mold a couple of times, so it's telling me that the soil might be staying a little bit too wet for too long. I don't think it's definitely not at the point of root rot yet, but I want to get it in some better light, maybe more central, to where this is drying out faster. That mold is it's not going to hurt anything, but it's telling me that it's probably not drying out fast enough. So we'll have to change that up a little bit. What's curious is that it's on the side of the pot that should be drying out faster because of the light hitting it.
Yeah, but on the other side there isn't any mold.
But it's like cold and everything.
But the good thing too with this system for hanging plants is nothing actually touches the wall except
the pot doesn't,
except for the clip. So if you get in a situation like that, it's not a big deal. So
this has been steadily slowing down. So we were losing a lot of leaves at first, which is normal. but it has definitely slowed down. We're only getting a few each day now. So there's a couple. Yeah, one over here on this side. So maybe like, I don't know, 5 or 6 per day instead of like double or triple that.
15.
Yeah, so
There's one right here.
definitely encouraged. Things are settling in.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, and I'm really loving how the shape of it and all that. It's probably due for watering pretty soon, I would imagine.
Tina loves it.
Yeah.
Hey, Tina.
Tina's spending
are
lots
you
of time
awake?
down here.
What's up?
She said, yes, are you coming to pet me? If not,
I'm going back
get
to
out of
sleep.
here.
All right. Well, our food delivery should be here soon. There's a great little place in our downtown that makes awesome, like homemade to-go type food, and she delivers. So we're waiting for that so that it'll be an easy but delicious dinner with no cleanup.
Yep.
And we'll be having the happiest of birthdays after that.
We gotta sign off, I guess, here, huh? Mm-hmm. That's us on my birthday. Plant people repot their plants on their birthdays.
It never ends.
It was a lot of fun. So, now we'll always remember. You remember we repotted these on my birthday.
That's
my 34th
true.
birthday.
Yeah.
We just made them even more special, huh?
Yes.
All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for day 11.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.